Are you eating right and staying active, yet for some reason not dropping that weight? Well, there could be 3 simple things that you haven't tried that yet that our next guest knows all about. Back with her Total Transformation program is doctor and chiropractic physician Kathleen Nash. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's always good being here, JJ.
Great to have you.
Thank you.
You have the ability to help people lose weight, keep it off without surgery, without downtime, and they're able to keep it off permanently. How do you do that?
So that came as a direct result of learning what was wrong with my own body and applying those same techniques to the people that I work with now. So I was somebody who was fat since I was 8 years old. I got up to a size 20. I was 235 pounds.
Look at that.
Yeah, I was able to lose 80 pounds, but more importantly is that 80-pound loss has now been maintained for the last 8 years, and I eat between 2,000 and 3,000 calories a day. So I took all the techniques that I learned, and I transfer that into my clients. Once I find out what's wrong with them, then we're able to get the same results for them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you have a process that you follow. Every client, though, is a little different.
Right.
How is it that you're able to have success with so many different types of clients?
Right. So really it comes to identifying what specific metabolic issues are going on inside the body. So what we've really discovered, at least working with my clients for the last 3 years, is that eating more and moving less is really only 30% of the problem.
Okay.
And that as a result of damage that has occurred inside the body, that's the core issue. And if that's not addressed, then any weight loss is either going to be slow or it's going to be temporary, which is what most people see in our country. Wow. So what I wanted to do today is go through 3 tips that people can do while they go through the next couple months, because we're heading into what we call eating season.
Oh my
right?
God. Are we ever?
Are we ever, right.
Yes.
So these are just some simple tips and tricks that they can do, because a recent 2012 study showed that just 3 weeks of holiday eating increases body fat by 2%, liver fat by 26%, and the increased risk of diabetes by 36%. And that's just 3 weeks of holiday eating.
You know what? We want people to approach the holidays differently this year.
Right.
All right, so let's get into those tips.
Yeah, so the first tip that we want to recommend is getting in a gallon of water a day.
Ooh.
And getting it in before 3 p.m. So for example, this is a simple 40-ounce flask. So it's as simple as doing 4 of these a day and starting as early as possible. The more water you get in, the more toxins you flush out, the more you're hydrated, the fuller you feel, and the less likely that you're going to be eating.
Dr. Nash, I've done some dieting, I've told you before in my life. I have to tell you, the thing I love about that's something you want me to do instead of something you want me to restrict myself
Right,
from.
right.
The restriction is what always got me.
Yeah,
okay.
I want something I want you to add.
Yes, I
yeah.
can do that. Okay,
yeah.
what else?
Second one, so the second one is timing the food. Right?
Oh,
so
okay.
I show the clock. The reason I show the clock is because I wouldn't necessarily want you to restrict your calories, because like I said, that's usually only 30% of the problem. What I would want you to restrict is when you're eating it. So you could condense it into an 8-hour window, like 12 to 8 or 10 to 6, or even down to a 6-hour window. The more time your body's not exposed to the storage hormone insulin, the more it's burning fat when you're not eating.
Interesting.
So for a lot of people, eating every 2 to 3 hours actually makes it more difficult for them to lose weight.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then the third one is just making some simple switches of things that you'd want to switch out to things that you'd rather be eating. So for example, switching out the fast food for more protein-based sources. So instead of having the bagel and the frappuccino, having eggs, having bacon, right? Having some lean protein. The other one would be trading out things like pasta for a simple switch like spaghetti squash. Right?
I have a great recipe for it. It's so simple.
Right?
I love
spaghetti,
it.
Spaghetti
It's
squash
so
is
good.
awesome, and they're putting it on the screen for me right now, so they're awesome
look
too.
at that.
Right?
Okay.
Switching out the sugar, which is the main thing that causes that liver fat and that insulin.
We might have a problem here because
Right.
I love the sugar.
Right.
Okay, what's your advice there?
Switching it out for fruit. Right? And then switching out the bread for more like whole grains, or even better, healthy fats. So things like nuts, seeds, avocados, coconut oil. You'll feel fuller longer, and you'll actually end up eating less. So just these simple switches during the holiday season can stave off that holiday weight gain that we all tend to see.
That's really, really smart advice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the things like the whole grains and the protein, they satisfy you.
Right.
So you're not like having to navigate those cravings.
Right, and you tend to eat less. And by restricting the food, you're going to lower the hormone that drives hunger, which is insulin. And
Dr. Nash,
yeah.
we should take a look. You had a patient named Kristen.
Yes.
Who had fantastic results. Let's hear from her.
Sure, let's go ahead.
As a direct result of Dr. Nash's program, I lost 30 pounds in 30 days, and after completing the program, an additional 15. And the best news, that was 4 years ago.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay for the 4 years.
Yeah, right. And that's the part that I want to drive home. 95% of us will gain any weight that we lose back within the first 12 months.
Right.
Kristen's actually kept that 45 pounds off for 4 years. She's actually in my office. You can take a look at her if you're ever coming down to see me.
Beautiful. All right, we have a special offer today for Morning Blend viewers.
Right. So really, because of these metabolic factors, I have to see you face to face to determine if I can help you.
Okay.
Normally that's $97 because of how involved it is. But if they mention that they saw me with JJ on the Morning Blend,
Yay.
then I will take it down to $997. I will give them 2 webinars that's going to explain exactly what my program does, the free copy of my book, the radio interview, and the evaluation. I'm literally losing money by doing this, which is why I only have a few spots put aside for it. So if you're looking to get the weight off permanently,
Yep.
please take advantage of the offer.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yes. Tackle these holidays differently, folks. It's less than $10 to
Right.
see Dr. Nash. Oh my goodness. Again, mention you saw Dr. Nash on the Morning Blend with JJ, and the standard consultation fee is $9.97. In addition to what you're seeing there on the screen, the CD, the book. Oh my goodness, so much great information. Dr. Nash's office is located on Horizon Ridge Parkway near Valley Verde in Henderson. For more information, just give her office a call or go to her website. Total Transformation is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.